guys, my name is CS2. In this video, I would like to talk about pressure. So pressure is a common thing, and I was a lot of times trying to prepare for it because I thought I'll go to some LAN. But I wasn't online yet, but I'm trying to prepare for it because I know it will come, and if I will be unprepared, it will go horrible way. So I was asking so many pros, so many coaches, so many people around me that are like, everyone gives me like a, let's say, similar answer, but from two people I get really good answer that is actually, I think, really useful. First is from my recent coach Savage, which is really good coach. So if you want to apply for his coaching or you want to watch his content, he's making on YouTube as well. You can check it out in the link description. You will have his link on his YouTube channel. And second is Samri. Again, YouTube channel, you can check it out. American pro player. I wasn't coached by him, but he's making those like mentality videos and stuff like this. And he made a video on it specifically. It's like 1 hour. I will give it until like 5 minutes or something. So this one is really useful. This one is kind of like a, you will see in a few seconds, but this one is like really like a fix for that, it's like fixed for anxiety, fixed for pressure and everything like this. So we will talk about the first point first, and that's from Savage, and it's really simple. As it says, it's basically accepted. Okay, accepted is really like a kind of cliche thing, but it's actually working a lot, because difference between you going first time on LAN and difference between basically pro that already was on, let's say, I don't know, 50 LANs or something, is that they accept the pressure already. And the really important thing that you need to realize, and you will be definitely ahead of other people in like those pressure scenarios, is that pressure actually helps you. It's not your enemy, and a lot of people want to like fix it. A lot of people want to remove pressure. That couldn't be possible, but you can accept it, because pressure actually gives you more adrenaline into your body. That means you will have faster reflexes and a lot of benefits around it. There is obviously negatives like your shaky aim or like overthinking about your performance and stuff, and that's when you need to accept it, because the difference between you and the pro that already was, let's say, on 20 LANs is that the pro already experienced a lot and he's accepting that. So if you are going first time on LAN, for example, you need to accept it. You need to be prepared that you will get a pressure, and you don't want to think about it. You don't want to get to the like overthought spiral or something, because then you will perform so much worse. And I can show, for example, this clip that, for example, kind of fears me from playing on those lands and stuff is from Pelvic, and this guy actually misses a lot of shots, as you can see. And this is kind of like for me as an opera, it's kind of like a fear, because like if I'm first time on LAN and this happened to me, bro, I will literally like jump off the bridge or something and never show myself again. So it's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie, what pressure can do with you. But let's move on to the second point, and that's kind of like a not fix, but actually like reducing the pressure, let's say. Okay, so this is Pelvic method. Okay, Pelvic method. What he does is that he proves me that if you say your body calm down, right, the body will not calm down. Okay, and your body doesn't understand your language. Your body doesn't understand what are you saying. So I can actually have this experience. So if you close your fist like this, you normally close your fist, and you telling to the fist open. Okay, if you try it out, you know what I mean. Okay, so you tell it open, but it will not open if you're saying that. Why? Because your body doesn't understand your language. What you need to do is that you need to open it physically. Okay, you need to open it physically. And that's so important to realize, is that when you are in pressure situation or in stressful and you're saying calm down, chill, it's gonna be alright, it will not help you. Never, it will not help you. Okay, obviously you need to breathe a lot. That's also an important thing that I didn't mention. Those things kind of like a common, you need to belly breathe and a lot of breathe, right? It helps with pressure situations stuff. But this is Pelvic method. So if you don't know what's Pelvic, it's like the bottom of your body, basically, when it connects legs and body. Hopefully you know what I mean, right? And pelvic method is important because when you experience pressure, the first thing that actually gets that information is pelvic. So basically it comes from pelvic first, because pelvic is connecting legs with your body. That means it's basically like a bridge. That means it's starting in the pelvic. So what you want to do is that as soon as you realize that there is some pressure in you, you want to use this technique to actually work, right? So if I use again this fist concept, I'm really like aggressively closing a lot. And after, let's say, I don't know, 15 seconds, I will open it up and just calm down. And that tells my body that there is no danger. Because what is also important, that Samri said, and that's really good, is that if, for example, you see a lion and you are playing on the stage with a crowd, or you're just playing face it and you clutch it, there is no difference. Your body don't know the difference. Literally, if you're clutching and face it, it's the same as you, for example, against lion. It's in real life, it's basically the same because your body doesn't know, right? So that's important that, for example, you do this pelvic method. You just like with the fist, it's the same. You basically like force, you put a force in the pelvic, right? If that makes sense. I don't know how to say it differently. And then you basically let it go, right? And it will help a lot. And nobody can see it online, for example, that you're doing that. Nobody can see when you're playing. You can spam it a lot. You can spam it like in real life as well. It's helping a lot. So I hope that you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, you can write me in comments down below, or you can watch the summary video and there is explain it. I think even better because it's more longer, right? But that's all. That's all for the pressure. This is really important to understand it. That told me Coach Savage, accepted, but also this is important pelvic method to actually reduce the pressure, because the pressure could be really like deadly for it in certain scenarios, and you can have a brain fog. And if you have a brain fog and playing Clash or something, it's so embarrassing to watch as a fan, for example, because you have so much pressure that you can't think about the normal things that you would think in normal game, right? So that's all from me. I hope you learn a lot, because I think that's kind of like a guide for pressure. And see you next video. See ya.